Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here at Target House, which is part of the St. Jude housing ecosystem here. And it's going to be a little bit noisy because we're right on this busy street, Poplar Avenue here in Memphis. So yeah, forgive me about the audio. It's going to be a little bit noisy, but we'll try to make it through. I'm not able to get on the water this week. We got friends and family in town, and so I just wanted to do the videos that I can do here at Target House. So first off, on that note, I want to give a big shout out. There's a lot of folks that I've got to know here at St. Jude and at Target House. My buddy Ryan, my buddy Tyler, but I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Al, who is going to be leaving today, and I really wish him luck. His daughter is completing treatments, and man, best of luck to you. I know you're watching this video. He loves fishing, and I've gravitated towards all the anglers, that are having their children treated here at St. Jude. So big shout out, Al, man. Everything's going to be good. So today on this video, what I wanted to talk about was 4 different colors that you need to have for your worm fishing. Okay, and this is really kind of a little bit geared more towards like the warmer months, the summertime, because I just recently did some videos on the worm designs that I like to throw this time of year. And when I'm saying worm designs, I mean worm, something that is a worm profile, not like creature baits or things like that. These colors definitely apply to all different soft plastic baits, but this is more specifically towards worms. But during the summertime, I've got 4 different colors that I'm going to show you here that, regardless of where you are in the country, regardless of the watercolor, the surrounding environment, what type of lake you're on, they're going to work. Okay, you're going to have some level of success. Now, every single lake and every single region is going to have its regional preferences. Some specific colors that just seem to work for whatever reason. But these, you can take them anywhere and you're going to catch fish. So let's go ahead and dive into them, because I recently did a bunch of videos on worm fishing. So we need to talk about like what colors you need to buy. All right, so the first color that I want to show you guys is one that, especially when I started fishing the Tennessee River. So Tennessee River lakes like Chickamauga, Watts Bar, Nickajack, Gunnersville, Kentucky Lake, Pickwick, all of those lakes, Wheeler. This is one that really I learned is just absolute fire, and not just on TVA lakes, but in general. It's just TVA lakes are where I learned how good this color is. And the first color is Plum. Okay, we got Plum right here. Plum is kind of like a reddish purple base, and then you have these blue flakes in it. Okay, and every company, and by the way, every company makes the colors I'm going to show you. This isn't like a Z-Man specific color tutorial. But Plum, regardless of the brand, is going to be one of the best colors, especially after after the spawn, when the fish start going offshore. I don't know why. I really don't know why Plum is so good, but I think it has a lot to do with the visibility factor. A lot of these lakes are a little bit dirtier, and a little bit lower visibility, but for some reason Plum just ends up absolutely crushing them out there. But I will say, to try to be as specific as possible as far as the scenario that I like to throw these colors, I would say that Plum is my absolute favorite on cleaner bottoms, when I'm fishing ledges or structure or something like that. If I'm around grass or something like that, there's another color that I like to throw a little bit more, but it will work. If I was to pick one color for fishing the TVA specifically, it would be Plum for sure. Just such a really, really good color. So, and there's some variations of these, like you can find with each brand, they make something that's very similar. So, and I think if you get within the ballpark where it's kind of that reddish purple, base, and then you got the blue flakes in it, something around there, I mean, it's going to work great. But it's a really good deep water, summertime color. So Plum is the first one that I like to throw. The next one that I like to throw, and I'm kind of going unrealistic colors first, And then we'll get into more of the natural colors. But the next one is going to be Junebug. Junebug is very similar. It's like a deep, deep purple with a, this one's a little kinked up. This is the Bang Sticks from Z-Man, but it's been in the heat, as you can tell. But it's like this deep, deep purple with the blue flakes in it, bluish green flakes. I think they're more actually green than blue. But anyways, this is a classic. Like if you live down in Florida, you know what Junebug is. You've probably got totes full of Junebug colored baits. And you know, this actually used to be my favorite for all those situations I just laid out with Plum. You know, before I started throwing Plum, it was all about Junebug. So like TVA lakes, Junebug works really good. Down in Florida, wherever you have a tannic stained water, Junebug is such a good color for that color of water. So that like dark coffee stained water is really, really good. But just in general, and you know, for offshore structure fishing, Junebug is a absolute classic, and it does work. So a lot of the same situations that I throw Plum, Junebug will work, but I really do think that I get more bites in situations that aren't just tannic stained water with the Plum over the Junebug. But if I'm going down to Florida, it's going to be Junebug all the way. But if it's really, really dirty water too, anywhere in the country, Junebug is going to be one of the best to choose. All right, the next color, we're starting to get into the more natural shades right now. The next one is going to be watermelon red. Okay, again, every manufacturer makes these colors that I'm talking about today. If they don't manufacture baits. That's all I have to say. I mean, everybody makes watermelon red. It's essentially a green base, and you got a little bit of red flake and black flake in there. And this is an absolute killer for clear water situations where you also have some type of vegetation growing in a lake. So natural lakes, you know, most natural lakes have somewhat good clear water and also have a lot of vegetation. Watermelon red is like absolutely one of the best colors that you could possibly throw in that scenario. And the reason why I like to clarify by saying like lakes that have grass in them is because whenever I'm fishing a lake that is clear, I want to match the color of my bait to the environment that I'm fishing the bait in. So with a worm, you want to match, you know, the cover or the bottom color, and because, you know, naturally prey species are going to blend in with their environment. They're going to camouflage themselves, and so I tried to do that when I'm choosing my baits. And so grassy lakes, clear water, you know, doing something like this, watermelon red, even watermelon will work, but I like watermelon red. I feel like that red flake just kind of gives it a little bit extra, you know, attraction to fish. I think fish are somewhat triggered by that red coloration just from a, you know, kind of primal, you know, trigger that they have or something like that. So watermelon red, really good one for ultra clear water, and especially around vegetation. Then the last color that I want to talk about is probably the best, most used, most successful color of all time for any situation. So if for some reason you are on a budget where you can only get one color, regardless of the situations that you're facing, it would have to be green pumpkin. So green pumpkin here is essentially kind of like a greenish brown with black flake in it, and it is so super versatile. Green pumpkin is known as like the quintessential color in bass fishing because it's good in dirty water, it's good in clear water, it blends in with sandy bottoms, it blends in with you know, muddy bottoms or around grass or anywhere, you know, deep water, shallow water. It works everywhere, from Florida all the way up, you know, to the northern states into Canada. Green pumpkin is just a really good versatile color. So like, you know, I know we talked about all these other colors being important, but again, if you just had to choose one, you know, I would have to say green pumpkin's the one to choose. However, you know, with everything in bass fishing, I'm trying to optimize my success by utilizing the things that I can change, you know, like the colors that I choose, and the design, bait designs and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say just like, you know, even though I gave a really good review of green pumpkin, I wouldn't say that you just have to have a green pumpkin. It's just like, if you had to have one for some reason, you know, green pumpkin's a good one to choose. But anyways, guys, these are the 4 like key colors that every brand makes that you have to have in your tackle box. And you know, even though I'm more or less talking about like summertime techniques, these will work throughout the year, okay? Especially, you know, green pumpkin. Green pumpkin you can throw any time of the year and you're gonna have some success with it. So anyways, guys, that's the video for today. I know it's probably a little bit noisier than usual. I can see we're doing some landscaping over there now, so my second video is probably not going to be as good. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'm going to see you out on the water. Make sure you trust the process.